This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wildcats will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Shoot, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
Davis will throw. Fires to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Let's talk a little about Arizona. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Good timing on the quick out. Turning on the Jets. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage, so that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that way.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Fafita. Finds his tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The RPO, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Harris. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Davis looking to pass. Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The short hands, it's Sims. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Right on target this time. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Rainbow Warriors kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Davis will throw. Into the end zone. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
Trying to power it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my...
Touchdown, Hawaii! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Handoff from the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Patterson. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Finds his man down the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Quick handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Olsen. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Snagged in the middle. It's Burnett. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Fafita. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
He got it. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen him had a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. Got his man. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the 1st half.
you find great matchups where you see, I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This time it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. And the Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the well. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Davis looking to pass. He's got it down the middle. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. Now,
a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
and they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
That makes the score Hawaii 14, Arizona 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds a man on the left. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Fafita. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. He got loose, almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but You get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Davis will throw. Got his man quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Quick completion on the out. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Pulled and fired complete. He's loose. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Davis looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Hawaii! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. ULM rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants to go deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Grabbed in the middle, it's Patterson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
And the Wildcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Arizona runs out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Sims. Turning it on! They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. The Rainbow Warriors with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. All up. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Warriors. And the beatdown has ensued.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. I'm talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Quick completion on the out route. Wide open spaces. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Well, they're trying to catch the defense off guard there with the bootleg. I don't think the ball handling was great by the quarterback. One reason why it didn't really fool anybody defensively. Give the defense credit. Good job with their eyes. They don't give up too many yards at all.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Picks up the first down. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Sims. It's a running room. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hawaii. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Hawaii, 35. Arizona, 14.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. flips it out to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Unloads it left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. A productive play is one that it gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Burnett. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass, it's Fafita. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Big fella moving, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. He's got it again. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He's got it and still on his feet. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
And that's in Arizona.
Back to throw. It's Fafita. Looking to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
You get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.